DIY friends. I am so happy you are here and popping over to see what Diane and I are up to. For everyone who is new here, welcome. My name is Ihigh and I'm doing this home decor channel together with Diane. I hope that you like this content. If you do, I hope you will consider subscribing to our channel and click the bell so you will be notified every time we upload new DIYs. If you want to see more home decor and Christmas all year round, then come over to our description box. There you find all the links you need. Enough talking for today. I have 2 lemon DIY inspiration for you. If you want to see what I made, I hope you come on over and stay tuned. So enough talking, let's jump into our lemon DIYs. And here you see already on my table, my tumbling tower blocks are ready to go. I hope you have them also laying around in your stash, or maybe you can buy them at Dollar Tree. Here in the net we buy them at the Action. Of course, you just saw how expensive they are online. So I'm going to try to make, if you didn't see it yet, I'm going to try to make a cutting board, but with my own twist on it. So let's do this DIY. You see already I have my tumbling tower blocks ready. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put you on some music. So not everyone enjoys it to see how I make it, but for everyone who does enjoy it, I also want to show it exactly how I make my cutting board, at least my twist on on a cutting board. So I will do some music on it, and then if you don't like it, you always can skip forward. You see already, this is my twist on the cutting board. And the only thing what I don't like is that my blocks are not always the same size. You see here a little bit, there are little spaces in between. Of course, I will work this away with my chalk paint in a moment, but be sure, just look at the blocks if they are the same measurement, or else you get like this one. This is always going right, but if you do pieces together, then you can get this little gaps. So, but I'm going to paint this in the white chalk paint. So you see, I have my white chalk paint, and I do is always, like I said in earlier video, I always do it in this kind of containers, but you can use anything you like. I use the white color, and I'm just going to give it a nice coat of the white chalk paint, but you choose any color you like. If you like a different color better, it's also fine too. And I will do this, I think 1 or 2 coats, I will have to see, and then we're going to decorate it. Here you see already our little different cutting board, because my daughter already was saying it looks like a pineapple. If you really turn it around, it really looks like a pineapple. So, but we will see how it will turn out, if we can make a lemon cutting board of it. What I did before, I'm going to distress it with some furniture wax. Of course, here you see already the brand. I just use a home brand of my furniture wax and some black markers. Before I'm going to do that, I took out my black leathers and I'm going to do some lettering on top of our board. So I will write fresh lemon. You see here already on my table, I lay them out. So I will glue them on top of our cutting board, and then later we are going to distress it, and then we are going to decorate it. And I hope then he looks a little bit less like a pineapple, but we will see how this will turn out. Here is he looking how he is with the fresh lemon on the top of here. I really love a little bit of the bigger letters, but you can use the smaller ones also, just what you prefer. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to take my furniture wax and my black marker, and we're going to distress it a little bit. So you see already, I did already a little bit on the top of our board and on the sides. There's no rhyme or reason how I do it. I'm just going a little bit around the sides. And later on, I'm going to go over it with my furniture wax to even give it a little bit more of an older feeling. So I will do all the board, and I'm going to do the furniture wax, because or else you will be very bored if you have to see me do this all the time. Here you see already how I distressed my little plate, and I know it still looks not only a pineapple, but only if I look at it right now, he's looking like a fish. I don't know if I filled it or not. We will see at the end if I decorated it. You see here, I did some little lemons I have here on my table, some lavender, some ribbon, the buffalo check, some greenery, some white flowers, and of course you can use any flowers you like. I will look for a moment how I will place it on top of our frame and our board. So we will see. I show you that in a moment. Here you see the arrangement a little bit better, and I did only a couple of the lighter leaves. I don't know if they are a little bit the same like the lambs here, but at least it's the same fabric as the lambs here. I just used 3 lemons, 3 other greeneries, and a little white flowers. But like I said always, you can do anything you like. What I did extra is I couldn't use to get on to the end of my my board, because it still looked like a fish. So I did some thicker rope inside of here, and I am going to make a little bow on top of here. This is the bow. It is just a bow the way you are knotting your shoes, and I'm going to glue this on top of here, and then you see the end reveal. And here you see the end reveal of my tumbling tower block cutting board with my lemon decor on top of it. In another video I already made a tray from tumbling tower blocks, but this is something different. Am I totally satisfied? I am not sure right now, but at the end he looks okay. So I had a lot of fun making it, and if you have a better idea how to make from tumbling tower blocks a nice cutting board, just let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, I had a lot of fun making it. In a moment I show it to you a little bit closer. And before we go further to our next lemon inspiration DIY, I have to tell you that this video is also part of a beautiful collab, which is called High End for Cheap Collab. We are hosting this every second Tuesday of each month, together with the beautiful Kiki from Kiki's DIY. For this month are joining us David from David Owen Creates, Connie from Connie Creative Creations, Amanda from Six Kids and a Glue Gun, Shawnie from Glitzy Stitches Home DIY. Of course, in our description box, there you find all the links for all these amazing channels. Go check them out. There you also find a beautiful playlist with tons of beautiful inspiration for you to find. So go check it out. And like I always say, enough talking. Let's jump into our next lemon inspiration DIY. For the base for this DIY, because we are going to make some rolling pins with a lemon theme, of course, I'm going to use some swim and noodle. You buy them at the Dollar Tree. Here we buy them at the Action. I always have a bag full of from IKEA with some wooden pieces. I always buy little bags of buttons, little bags of spools in different sizes, and of course little wooden puppets. And beads, I always throw them inside of this bag so I can use them anytime I like. So we will try make from the wooden pieces and the end pieces of the rolling pin. So we will see how this will turn out. So I have my swim noodle. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cut out a little piece. I already did one piece. So this will be my size, and this is 16 centimeters. I don't know how it is inches. I think 8 if I am correct, but at least in centimeters it is 16. So I will take 2 of them. I will do another one also, and then we are going to make from the wooden button and of course a little puppet. We are going to make the end pieces. Here we are, our 2 little rolling pins. It doesn't even look like a rolling pin, but we hope it will be. So I'm going to take 1 of 2 of these little, yeah, you also call that puppets. So I'm going to, this one is a little bit, it's not totally round. So this one is round and this one is round. And I'm going to take 2 of the bigger buttons. So I'm going to do some glue on top of my little puppet. And I think you can buy them anywhere you want. And I'm going to try to get them in the middle. And then squeeze it. I will do also the other one, but we are not going to attach them to our swim noodle because we want to be, we have to paint it, and you can better paint them without when they are sticking together than if you already glue them together, because I already know from experience, because I already glued one together. I already would love to see how my rolling pin would turn out. So I glued already one together, but that's not great. Because I thought later we still have to paint it. So leave them open, paint them, and then glue them together. All my pieces are ready. My 2 pieces of the noodles, and of course my end pieces of my rolling pin. And this one I'm going to do 4 of them. I'm going to do in the black schoolboard paint, and this 2 I'm going to do in the white chalk paint. So I don't know how many layers I will need. So we will see. I will do this out of camera because or else it will be very boring for you if you see me paint. But I see already it's covering really well. So I maybe 1 or 2 layers, and then we're going to do the next step. Here you see already how both of them turned out, and I don't know if I will distress it later a little bit around the sides. I have to see, but first I'm going to glue my end pieces, my handles on top of our yeah, swim noodle, but at least what's supposed to be our rolling pin. So I will do some glue over here and just glue everything together, at least when my glue gun is working with me. And try to get it in the middle of your piece and squeeze it heart. And I'm going to do all 4 of them, and then I'm going to take you along to my computer, and we are going to make a unique print for on top of here. And you see here our rolling pins are ready for the picture, so I'm taking you along now to my computer, and we are going to try to make 2 unique pictures for on top of here. And here you see the print we just made. You just saw me making this one, but I also made the lemon cake. Of course, what I'm going to do with some scissors, I'm going to cut my print out, and we are going to Mod Podge them on top of our rolling pin. Of course, if you want to use this print also, go over to our description box, and there you find the free link for the free printable. So go ahead and take the picture for yourself. So I will cut it out, and then we are going to Mod Podge it. So you see already I did cut out both of them. What I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to take one upside down, take my, of course, my Mod Podge, and Mod Podge the print in totally. Of course, Mod Podge the way you want. I always do it my way. It is probably not the right way, but I always try to do my best, but do it the way you think it's right. I do it this way. Of course, some people make it with a little bit water. They wet it already a little bit. I always do my best to do it this way. I try a lot of ways, but not all the ways are working fine. So try to get your print in the middle. So I don't know how the foam will react on top of my print, so I don't know if maybe I will, and just work my way around it, and I hope I am coming a little bit to the same way that I started. So like I said, I don't know how the foam of our swim noodle will hold itself with some watering on top of it, so, and some Mod Podge on it. So we will let it dry. I will do the second one, and then we will see how it will turn out when it's dried up. So maybe it's one wrinkles, we don't know, we will see. So I will do the second one. So you see already I did both of them with the print, and of course if you imagine that this was our base, this is the way we started with. So, and now we already are this far. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take some ribbon. I have the black, the brown, and of course the green. You can, I will do a little piece of the ribbon on the side, but just a small ribbon. I show you in a moment. I hope I don't make too much noise. And the green one would look great also, but I am choosing for this time for the black one. So I am going to lay, this is a velvet ribbon. I don't know if the camera will pick it up right. And I'm going to do just a little bit over the side of our print. And I'm going to go all the way around on this side and on this side. So you see already our rolling pins have their ribbon, and I did one layer, but I thought maybe it looks also nice to do a second one, and I am really loving the second ribbon beside it. I leave a little piece open, and then I did the other black ribbon. What I'm going to do, I'm going to probably do on one side, I will do one little bow. I show you right now. I will make 2 bows, and I will do on each side, I will do one of them, and then we are ready for the reveal of our rolling pins. And here you see the end result of our two rolling pins. In a moment I show it to you a little bit closer, but I am really happy at the end how they turned out, especially the print. I really love the print with the black ribbon. The only thing I will do differently the next time is probably make sure that my swim noodle will be a little bit thinner, or maybe use a different item. This is a little bit too thick, at least at my taste, but it looks very nice. So like I said, in a moment I show it to you a little bit closer. For now, thank you so much for doing this DIY together with me. I had so much fun making it. I hope you enjoyed watching. And like I said, if you like this content, go over to our description box and there you find all the links for our channels. So enough talking. We wish you all a beautiful, beautiful day. Stay safe. See you next time. Bye.